Tech Time. What's up, everyone? Back at you again with another video. Alright, so it's been a little over a week now with my SIM card in the iPhone SE, and well, here are my thoughts. This is the best budget phone money can buy right now in 2020, and it's more likely going to stay that way considering what the iPhone SE offers. So, speaking of what the iPhone SE offers, let's take a dive into the specs a little bit to see if it can justify the $400 price tag. Okay, so on the iPhone SE, you're not getting a super deep black OLED display, but I'm going to be honest, I actually like the LCD panel on this one. I compared it to my iPhone 11 Pro, and for some reason, I want to say I like it more than my iPhone 11 Pro's display. Comparing the iPhone 11 Pro and the iPhone SE side by side, on my iPhone 11 Pro, it looks like it has a warmish greenish hue to the display, which I'm not sure if you can notice it on camera, but in person, I definitely notice it. So yeah, I'm actually glad it's LCD on this one, and the blacks look really nice as well. Now, it's not a full 1080p panel, but trust me when I tell you this, the majority of people aren't going to be able to notice the difference when comparing it to, let's say, the iPhone 11 Pro. Even I can barely tell. So far as display, I'll give it a good check, considering the price. Now, could it have been a full 1080p? I'm sure Apple could have done it, but I guarantee the majority of people will be satisfied. The A13 Bionic chip. The fact that this phone is powered by Apple's current latest and greatest chip is amazing, especially for people who don't want to spend a ton of money on the phone and for people who don't upgrade often. I have to say, this is the main selling point of this phone, because whatever I throw at my iPhone 11 Pro, reminds you, a $1,000 phone, the iPhone SE will be able to handle with a breeze. And speaking of people who don't upgrade often, think about it. If you're coming from the iPhone 5 to, let's say, the iPhone 7 and is ready for an upgrade, now think about it. With the new iPhone SE powered by the A13 chip, it's going to last you a really long time. And let's not forget the long software support this phone will receive. I picked up the iPhone SE in black, as you can tell, and I love this color. It just looks very sleek and very stealthy looking, and I enjoy how compact this device is in the hands. It's actually kind of refreshing coming back to a device this size, considering over the years I had bigger phones like, let's say, the iPhone 8 Plus and iPhone XS Max. Now don't get me wrong, I like having a bigger screen when it comes to watching videos and playing games, but if you're someone coming from a bigger phone thinking about getting the iPhone SE, I'm pretty sure you won't be that disappointed unless big phones is a must for you. Now something I am disappointed in is the display is glass. I could have sworn all I had in my pocket was a plastic membership card, and next thing I knew I had a deep scratch on the screen. Now could I be wrong about what really scratched my phone? Maybe. But until then, I have to rule the display's glass a little too fragile. As far as the rest of the phone, I always put my phones in cases, but I'm pretty sure it's just as strong as any of the other iPhones. You also get an IP67 water and dust resistance, which, if you want me to be honest, I really shouldn't have to cover that in today's phone. It should just be an automatic feature for all current phones moving forward. But anyway, with the whole pandemic going on and having to wear masks out in public, I'd say having a fingerprint scanner on your phone is almost a must, especially when you need to access your phone quickly in the apps. So that's a plus on the iPhone SE as opposed to the face recognition on its bigger brothers. Speaker quality is great as well, which on any of the iPhones, the speaker quality has pretty much been superb. Alright, so one of the big questions you all are probably wondering is, how have the battery life been for me? And well, from what I can remember on the first day, the battery life wasn't good. Now, consider the phone has a 1,821 milliamp hour battery. Comparing that to phones with bigger batteries, I have to say the battery life I got out of this is actually pretty good. And that's one thing I can say about Apple, is that they can put smaller into its products but deliver the same quality, if not better, than its competitors. So yeah, after the first day and more charges later, the phone seems to have adapted a bit better, and I'd say battery life is okay. I'm going to say it's on par with the 3100 milliamp hour battery that's found in the Galaxy S10e. I've actually been pretty impressed with the cameras. Now, coming from, let's say, the iPhone 11 and iPhone 11 Pro, you'll kind of be taking a step backwards if you're thinking on switching to iPhone SE. Not in image processing, but in hardware, considering the iPhone SE only sports two cameras, one on the front and one on the back. Otherwise, in some instances, I prefer how the iPhone SE handled the situations compared to my iPhone 11 Pro. So if you're someone who needs the telephoto and wide-angle lens, this might not be the best option for you. But considering this phone is $400, I think the processing of the images out of this powerful machine makes up for it. And video, of course, is superb. I did a vlog as a day in the life as an Amazon delivery driver, shot entirely on the iPhone SE, and the quality is amazing considering the price point. So here's the verdict. Can I recommend the iPhone SE? And I say definitely yes. It's certainly the best budget phone money can buy in the market right now. You're getting superior hardware, superior software, and an enjoyable compact phone to use. But I'm curious to know, is the iPhone SE something you're considering getting, or maybe you already own the iPhone SE? Are you happy with your purchase, or maybe not? So put it in the comments, and while you edit, click that subscribe button and ring that bell so you get notified when I upload. As always, salute to the flag. It's for the love of tech, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Peace.